Hello, this is Mark Newman coming to you from Wiki Game Guides with a Druid Hardcore Let's Play. Currently, we just finished the quest Sister's Burial Grounds, otherwise known as the Killed Blood Raven quest. And so you go to Karya, maybe? Kasha. You go to Kasha to get your reward, which is this mercenary chick with a bow. She's not very good. I mean, she usually dies within a few levels, and if you're lucky, you might be able to keep her for longer. And so, just killed Blood Raven, so we have some items to sell and get rid of. Now, you have to remember that these jewels, they are not like gems, so you actually have to identify them, which is an interesting part to them. Bows we don't need. Could probably do with that. And we'll use that. So, I'm kinda wondering, I'm not sure whether I should be showing you guys this. I mean, it might be important to some of you, but, like, is it really? I'm not sure. Like, I think I would be interested in it. Kinda. 'Cause many video people, they don't show these behind the scenes selling all the gear and stuff. So what is my goal for this part of the playthrough? Well, at this period I am going to go into the cold plains, and what I do after that depends on whether or not I find the burial grounds first or Stony Field. If I find Stony Field, my goal will be to find the waypoint, and if I find the burial grounds first, then my goal will be to go down the two catacombs. So yesterday, my dad, apparently his work computer is able to play Diablo 3. It's a very low level of Diablo 3, and it was Diablo 3 came up with a notification saying, hey, your computer is crappy, so we don't recommend you playing it on this. However, you could play it, but it's gonna be pretty crappy. And you know what? It was really crappy. And you know, after that, you see in the background here, there is a Torchlight screensaver desktop. I mean, seriously? Whoa, lag. That was awesome. Oh my god. Giant group of these Mr. Muzzles. Has anybody seen those commercials? Those are really weird commercials. I've never seen the full commercial. They're kind of like infomercials, except they're like different, kinda. I think it teaches Spanish, and it's got this giant green cuddly thing which looks like these gargantuan beasts. That's the name of them, gargantuan beasts, and they look like Mr. Muzzles. I think his name is Mr. Muzzles. Please correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. However, most of you won't care, so wow. And there goes my mercenary. She's dead, so that was quick. Once again, I told you that mercenary, it isn't really worth it. Well, I mean, I've never used mercenaries. They're always dying on me so quickly that I unless you have a boatload of money, they can be useful. Like, if there's that one monster you just cannot reach because because there's like one of those iron bars in the jail, and you're not a ranged character, then they could come in really handy. However, I don't know, how many chances do those happen? Diablo 2 is a well-made game, and they want you to hit stuff, they want you to kill stuff, so why would that happen? So, once again, why do I have a Torchlight 2 desktop? That's kind of embarrassing. No, it's not, because I am now a Torchlight 2 avid, because I realized that I will probably not be able to play Diablo 3 for quite a while. I mean, my coverage of Diablo 3 might be coming so late as about... I might not even get to Diablo 3 this year. That's how sad this is. Like, But to make up for that, my Torchlight 2 coverage, I plan it to be, Bashiok. Bashabosh. Oh, I'm thinking of Bashiok from the forums on Blizzard. So, yes, that's what I'm going to be doing. I am going to be... And lost my train of thought. Oh, God. I hate it when that happens. It makes me, like, grit my teeth. Because that happens to everyone, right? Well, on to more sensical topics. I was looking at Torchlight 2. I mean, I haven't really been following it much, or really at all, compared to Diablo 3. Like, I can tell you most everything about the beta of Diablo 3. However, after playing it, it was just like, I did not get past the first level of the Wizard or the Demon Hunter. It was so unbearable to play. I could not play it. The Demon, the Barbarian, I got the farthest. I got to like level 7 or 9, I think. I think it was 9. And I got to that level, and at that point I realized, hey, I'm not having any fun. This is a video game. Why am I doing this if I'm not having fun? It may be, like, it may have taken them 14 years, but it doesn't mean it's actually worthwhile. It's like Duke Nukem all over. I'm gonna get so much hate on that quote, but you know it. Like, if your computer is not up to spec, and Diablo 3, yeah, it has, whoa, its specs are hard. Like, that could be taken wrong so many ways. Yeah, it's got really high specs. I turned all the specs down as far as I can, and we just entered Stony Field. So what does that mean? That means that I am searching for the waypoint of Stony Field, and that's where I think this episode will end. Well, not really this video, but this episode or act or line of videos and awesomeness, because you just love listening to me with my obnoxious voice and off-topic views and general BS about all topics. So, what are your opinions on Diablo 3? I've grown so against Diablo 3 that I'm not sure if I will ever play it. Well, that's a lie. I will play Diablo 3. It'll just take me a long time until I have a better computer. Much better computer for Diablo 3. I mean, crazy specs. Once again, you cannot play that game with a low-level PC. Now, do you guys play on a Mac or a PC? PCs, you kinda have to have internet protection when you go on the internet. But on a Mac, you can play about 25% of the video games on the market. It's a tough call. I mean, in a perfect world, you get an iPad to go online with, and then you use the PC for gaming only. But, you know, most of us are either one way with a Microsoft or a Mac. And PC is the most confusing word ever. So, this is Mark Newman, coming to you from wikigameguides.com. Tomorrow, next video, we will be finding the waypoint to Stony Field. I'll see you then, and see ya.